Do you believe you can collaborate with machines to achieve more advanced and efficient outcomes? We diagnose this condition as attention deficit disorder.
You need to do the math on paper.
If your child is trying to learn physics with paper planes instead of less intelligent things like coloring books, he has attention deficit disorder. He should take this medication. It will help stimulate his dopamine to simpler tasks rather than getting dopamine for advanced physics, like paper plane flying.
Need to put glitter and paste on paper because it's the only way you will learn.
He is struggling with a learning disorder.
This medication can decouple your critical thinking from your brain's reward system. I think we can ditch the technology and work on some medication to help with your focus.
This is the only way your child can get into robot college. If your child gets into robot college, he will then become a software, and fingers crossed. He can compete with artificial intelligence instead of having to learn to work with it.
Seriously? Is this what I went to college for?
You've been diagnosed with bipolar disorder, but it definitely wasn't caused by the ADHD medications you've been taking the last couple of years, actually. You have schizoaffective disorder, but it definitely wasn't caused by the anti-anxiety medications you took the last couple of years.
Amphetamines cause psychosis, but you've always had psychosis.
Benzodiazepines can cause extreme paranoia, but you've always had paranoia.
You have a lifelong condition. Your options are lifelong medications with severe withdrawal symptoms, or we can offer you MAID.
MAID practice started in 1930s Germany, and we're proud to continue this tradition.
You've all been diagnosed with an inherent genetic disorder that is lifelong. We can offer you all medicine, you'll be able to live freely, and we will be offering.
Es gibt keine Heilung. Wir bieten jetzt MAID an, das Leiden zu stoppen.
It is in your genetics. Go take a shower. MAID will be out of compassion.
This practice of MAID is fully studied since back in 1930s Germany. It was called T4 program then, but we are bringing it back. But this time you'll want to sign up because the medications we addicted you to are making you suffer. We can stop the pain.
Do you lack focus in your job that is technically a pointless job? You may have adult ADHD. Take Concerta today to focus regardless of meaning.
I just took Concerta to help my focus. We can totally beat the Russian army. And
we've been working on a more improved version of Concerta since the late 1930s to help focus regardless of critical thinking and applied logic.
Just took Pervitin for focus. We can totally conquer all of Russia.
You see, we have much more sophisticated technology, and the Russians don't have money.
You see, we have much more sophisticated technology, and the Russians don't have the money to afford this kind of stuff.
You see, Russia's economy is the size of Italy. In fact, Italy's energy is even dependent on Russia, proving that it's the size of Italy. Russia has $75 trillion worth of natural resources. We only have $35 trillion. And this is why the USA is significantly richer than Russia.
You have ADHD and feeble mind. We will give you Pervitin as treatment.
Do you have trouble in your day job? Doing work without asking questions when utilizing your brain? We've been working on a medication that can override this system. It's called Concerta. We have been utilizing this since 1940s Germany. We called it Pervitin back then, but we'll bring it back. Together, we can achieve good things and conquer all the lands.
You've been diagnosed with bipolar disorder, but it definitely wasn't caused by the ADHD medications you've been taking the last couple of years, actually.
Your ADHD now has no cure. After years of treatment, this will be lifelong.
Pervitin can cause extreme psychosis, but you would have had psychosis anyway.
Amphetamines cause psychosis, but you would have had psychosis anyway. Benzodiazepines can cause extreme paranoia, but you would have had paranoia anyway. Benzodiazepines can cause extreme withdrawal symptoms like intense delusions and paranoia, but what you're experiencing is a relapse of your condition.
We need to address the mental health. These are genetic disorders. These are called invisible illnesses for a reason. We have no idea how they came about. You just got it in your genes. Trust the science. Your psychiatrist will help assist you in these times. Only trust the experts we say are expert. Trust no one else ever. Do not believe Russian disinformation on this subject.
Do you struggle with anxiety? Take lorazepam, and this will decouple your critical thinking from your brain's warning system. Do you worry about people's intentions utilizing your critical thinking? Take lorazepam, and you can make friends with those very same people.
That circle will still not like you, but hey, what you don't know can't hurt you, unless you develop extreme paranoia.
Are there people in your social circle that don't approve of the real you? The issue is you. Take anti-anxiety medication.
Benzodiazepines can cause extreme paranoia, but you would have had paranoia anyway.
Your anxiety won't be attached to critical long-term thinking. If you get schizoaffective disorder, you've always had it.
Je hebt altijd een schizoaffectieve stoornis gehad. Het lag niet aan de medicatie.
Since 1930s Germany, we've advanced methods to detach critical thinking from the brain's warning system, a tradition we proudly continue with medication.
It wasn't the pervitin, you just have schizophrenia. It is lifelong.
Your brain's warning system will eventually be so numbed down, your anxiety will only be triggered by simpler things, like the way someone stared at you.
When you lose one sense, the others get way stronger, so simpler interactions will cause way more anxiety.
This medication disconnected rational thinking from the amygdala, so fear is triggered by non-rational factors instead.
We've been treating anxiety since 1930s Germany. The methods have gotten way more advanced. If you develop schizophrenia, it's okay, you've always had the disorder. No need to worry, we can offer very compassionate and empathetic MAID treatment just like we did in 1940s Germany. Treating your anxiety medically is the only way you can live a fulfilling life. Never stop taking your medications because the severe withdrawal symptoms are actually relapse symptoms. So help us help you. You didn't choose this genetic disease, but we can choose to help you. Trust no one else ever, especially the Russians. Schizophrenia. Denial is unacceptable.